Smarty for life. Yeah. Smarty for life. Stand up when the chief is here. Hands up. Yeah, the chief is here. Stand up when the chief is here. Hands up. Yeah, the chief is here. Yeah. Smarty for life.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Here we are for the hot seat. And this has been a really tough week for me because I was in the hot seat a couple of days ago, and now quite a lot of people that I thought liked me aren't speaking to me. And quite a lot of people I don't like are now following me around. So it's a fucked up world Anyway, we have the hot seat today and a really triple A group. Also, I think we've got the very, very famous Paolo de Carmo. We've got the incredibly party animal wild ass Lucas van der Berwe. There were some worried faces there. We got the very famous Jeannie D. We got the amazing Marty Ryman, one of the earliest ever Smutbees. We've got the incredible dancer, and I'm saying this because Katie's not listening, Isabel, LeBon, Paolo, Lucas, Jeannie, Isabel, Marty. Welcome to Hot Seat. We always start off with a little introduction, but we do it a slightly different way. So, Jeannie, will you introduce Isabel?
With absolute pleasure. Isabel is an absolute darling. She's married to a wildcat, and they are coming all the way from Franschhoek. Isabel, welcome to Rob Herzog's Hot Seat.
Anything about Isabel? Isabel, will you introduce Marty Ryman?
Ooh, Marty. He is like the craziest party man, but also with the kindest heart, which I love. So that's why we get on so well, I guess. He does the same thing with the casinos. I never listen when they speak about such things, but I have the best parties with him, and he is a very lucky guy because he has the hottest wife. So that do you, Rob? I'm sorry, like it's
Marty, I know you probably don't know neither Paolo nor Lucas, but who do you want to give a crack at? Go for Lucas, because you've got like a car issue going on and your mic's on. Your mute's still on. Marty? That was one of the better intros.
There we go. Lucas, I don't know you, but I've seen the collection of cars you have, and it breeds everyone green with envy, and you have impeccable taste in automobiles.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to get to know you better.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it as well.
So Lucas, I don't know if you know Paolo, but off you go. Please introduce him.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm at a loss of words. Paolo,
Not a haircut.
Please forgive me. I like your haircut, and I will buy the first few Smarty rounds to make up for my lack of knowledge.
Here we go. Paolo, you got it easy. Jeannie D.
Jeannie, the one and only. So, team, meet Jeannie D, also known as Miss Media South Africa. Well-known personality, radio, TV, advertising, and Queen of Gin.
Queen of Gin.
Queen of Gin, very, very important. So welcome, Jeannie, to Smutby, and meet the guys.
Okay, now we're going to do it the right way around. Paolo, just give us 1 minute. Where do you live? What do you do? Your favorite color? What your girl's name is on weekends? Normal stuff.
So I'm originally from Joburg, but I've been living in Cape Town part-time for 15 years, but full-time for the last 3. I'm involved in lots of things, lots of businesses, but in Cape Town and probably Smutby context, I own the Sugar Hotel in Greenpoint and the Spice on Main restaurant at the hotel. We have a very nice S like Smutby as a logo. So I expect to see lots of Smutbies on my deck during summer, sipping away with Jeannie's gin and tonics.
Actually, that's a funny story because 3 days ago we got a legal letter from Sun International saying they're going to sue us for our logo.
Ooh.
And so 6 or 7 of the smut bees know the CEO really well and have sent him a message saying, listen, pal, we might just crowdfund, buy out Sun International and fire you. So why don't you chill out and call us next time? Just
Their S came after ours anyway, so maybe I should write them a letter.
and just buy us a beer and we'll change the logo. So Dino wasn't so amused by that, but there we go. Jeannie, give us the Jeannie. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yes, I'm from Johannesburg originally. I've lived in Cape Town now for the past 19 years. I have been on television my entire adult life, television, radio, modeling, acting, all of that. And now I own a production house focusing on digital content and content creation.
And I mean, I've finished Pornhub. When's Pornhub 2 coming out?
No, I'm not going to be acting in that anymore.
Okay. Isabel, tell us about Isabel. And can you just do that fame? Oh, JD. Shit, where did she come from?
Yes,
Isabel, can you do that famous stretch where you lean back? Just quickly.
No,
I know Sanders on a business call.
Yeah.
Isabel, tell us about Isabel.
I'm Flemish, but I've been living in Franschhoek for the last 10 years. Now we have an apartment in Cape Town where I met all of you crazy, beautiful people. I used to be a high school teacher, but that was a long time ago. Now I'm a mom. I'm a wife to Sander, which is a freaking full-time job on its own. And you know, I love to dance, sing, see my people, and go out and enjoy life. I'm a full-time life enjoyer.
So we don't want to hear about the cat incident where Sander shot all his neighbors. We know all about that. But can you've got a very interesting dog. And not Sander, a dog, like a dog. Tell us about that.
Okay. The famous dog or the famous cat?
Dog.
The dog. Well, the dog apparently can jump out of an airplane if you wanted it to, which is always good to have. No, but he's specially trained he's a Keni in Kenya. So he's a protection dog. He can jump over walls and like Sander loves the dog more than me. I don't know. Like it's tough competition there. Very cool dog.
Shit. What's his name? Okay, Lucas, you have to unmute and tell us about Lucas van der Merwe. And we're not going to ask for a van der Merwe joke because we know them all. So just tell us about Lucas.
Oh, well, having the surname van der Merwe has been a joke for 45 years, so nothing new. I grew up in the Northwest Province out of a mining family. Started in Pretoria in 1992 after the military service. And then at the age of 23, I found the business today, Zipping Como group of companies, and we provide labor to all the big 5 retailers in South Africa. We're currently standing at about 6,000 employees, national. And a little bit about Lucas, as Lucas drinks too much, always gets in trouble, and for that reason, I have been sober now for a month and a half. No? Yes, a month and a half. So yes, the sober life was quite a daring life because all of a sudden I need to deal with me. And that's quite a joke in its own.
And I believe while you were sober, you realized you had a wife, kids.
Yes. Well, no kids. Not that I know of. I'm getting the eye from my wife here. So being sober actually tells you a lot about yourself and about social life. But I'm actually enjoying the journey because I've been chasing and running around for many years, and all of a sudden I'm catching up with myself and finding out who's Lucas.
You know, a drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. So imagine what you've said over the last few years. Marty Ryman. Who is Marty?
Marty. Marty's 59 years old. He's 2 months older than the 2 months younger than the chief, and he was born in the UK and moved to Hong Kong, Germany, USA, Australia, and then found South Africa and fell in love. And I've been here 22 years. I came here with my first wife and then fell in love with my second wife, and we've been together now 17 years. And I love it here. I've got a couple of businesses and one that Lucas can use, and I'll be on to you later, pal. And I just living the life, and I just absolutely adore this place and its people and the cultures and everything about this country. I can find nowhere else on the planet I can live.
And I must say, Marty's incredibly generous, and hopefully, have you forgiven me at last?
Well, there's quite a lot to forgive, Robbie, but I'm working through it.
I shouldn't have asked. Okay, we're going to do a quick physical test. Yeah, ready? When I say I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, and you have to jump up and show your tattoo. 3, 2, 1. Right, got that out of the way. Movement in the room. Okay.
What about 3, 2, 1, we do this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isabel, Jeannie, your go.
Nipple on the wrong way around. Okay. Has everyone watched Game of Thrones? Okay. What character are you and why? Jeannie.
Oh, I'm definitely the mother of dragons, just because I like to be in charge and I like to breathe fire, and I still have a filthy crush on Khal Drogo.
Okay. And is your twin Marty the red dragon or the pink dragon?
Oh, he's definitely the pink dragon.
Okay. Paolo, who are you?
Well, I nearly changed my mind now to be Khal Drogo, but I think Jon Snow's going to be the man. He died and came back to life. It's got to be me.
It's got to be. Marty, who are you?
Oh, good question. I don't know. Chuck Norris, the protector of women.
That's right. Isabel? Mute.
I have never watched it. I'm sorry.
You've never watched it. Okay. You can be the midget. Lucas.
Ned Stark, and the reason integrity and standing up for what's right.
Lovely. Lovely. I'm Mance Raider. I know you thought I'd be the guy, the one-armed guy, because I look a lot like him, but I'm Mance Raider. And if you remember, he was the Night's Watch. He crossed the wall and he united all the dragons and the giants and the White Walkers and not the White Walkers, the other ones. That's me. And I ended up being killed by Jon Snow, one of my fellow friends, because I was such a puss that one of my own men killed me. So that's probably coming up quite soon. Okay. Car competition. Marty versus Luke. Tell us your 20 best cars. Tell us your 2 best cars, and then Paula, Isabel, and Jeannie can say who wins. Marty, 2 best cars that you own.
Well, I know Lucas and I are both very fond of the Mercedes SLS, and I've owned 3 of them and currently own 2. Well, my wife one and me the other. And then the other car, which is my favorite, which none of you will agree with, is my Vienna van, because I can get my dogs, my children, bicycles, cats, and ambiance and everything in it. And it's not a sports car like the others, but I love it to death. It's like a traveling.
Haven't you got a gull wing?
Yeah.
That's the one I want.
And a convertible.
Lucas. Okay, Lucas.
Definitely also the SLS. I've got the one and only Black Edition Brabus in South Africa. The reason why I love that car so much is the handling on it. It's a mid-range motor. It's just full-on power, 720 horses. And the second car, I would believe it's my Land Cruiser. I spend more time in my Land Cruiser going to my farm than any other car, and I can put anything on it that I wish.
Fuck, it's a draw. I mean, I'm just jealous. End of story.
Person for Mercedes, Marty wins. When you list Mercedes, then that's the win.
Okay. That's a proper bias, but you might be right.
And
right. So this is quizzes. Put your hand up quiz. Who has been on a bender that you have been awake for over 36 hours? Go. Only 2 honest people on the group. Okay. Very good. Who? This is a tough one. Who's done Mile High Club?
Who's what?
Have had sex in an aeroplane.
Huh?
Sex in an aeroplane. Over which city did you have sex? Paris.
Paris.
Well, I think it was over the Atlantic, over
the Middle
Pacific,
East somewhere.
over the Channel.
I think the Middle East.
Okay. When you look in the mirror, are you 8 out of 10 or better in your own mind? There we go. There we go. What feature, and this one girls hate, but what feature would you like to change physically of yourself? Paolo.
Physical feature.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to have a lot of hair, so that would be nice, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It's okay. All the other things, I suppose, you can work on. No,
Not
I'm good.
always.
Happy as I am.
Okay, Marty.
My height.
You're only 6 foot. That's enough. Lucas.
Nose.
Swap that one. Jeannie.
I mean, what can I say? I obviously just want to have my boobs made smaller.
Stop. Isabel. Mute. Isabel.
Well, 2 weeks ago, my tendon was cut, so my finger doesn't work anymore. So I obviously would fix that.
And me, it's blood flow because I've got the baby's arm, but I'm really struggling to get it up these days. Okay, now, you know the song "Smut Be for Life"? We're going to sing it, okay? Who knows it? Isabel, you must know it.
Oh, I don't. But
Smut Be for Life. Lucas.
I don't know the song, to be quite honest. So
That's it. That's it. Smut Be for Life. Come on.
Okay. Smut Be for Life.
Isabel.
Smut Be for life.
Ah, that's good. Marty.
Good voice. Smut Be for life.
These are good. Paolo, shit, those are good.
I'm going to chase everyone off this group. Smut Be for life.
4 out of 4. Jeannie, don't blow it. Now comes the most important thing. Now comes the most important thing, guys. And you have to say, what does smut be mean to you? And we've had some fantastic answers in the past, and some very silly ones. But at some point, we're going to get clips of all of these, hand them to the CIA, and that's it. Okay, so just think carefully before you say anything. Okay, and Jeannie, as you were probably the most vocal in the last question, you're going to go first. What does smut be mean to you?
Smut B for me is Rob Hersoff's cult. No, I'm joking. What Smut B is a fantastic collection of amazing people that really do go out of their way to help everybody and listen to people on this mutual gathering, which I appreciate.
Lovely. Paolo?
People with a taste for life.
I think, yeah, it's no doubt a little brotherhood or sisterhood. I've only been on Smut Be for about 3 months, and even though I've virtually met most of the people because of lockdown, and I did know some of them already. It's incredible to me how people are happy to help, happy to even pass on to people who are not even Smut Bees. And I think that there should be more of that in life. So I think I fit in really perfectly. I enjoy it. I've had really good conversations with a lot of people. And I think people are allowed their views. That's very important in debate. And the more we debate, the more difference we can make to the world.
Other than you fitting in, I thought that was pretty good. Lucas?
I would say, apart from the obvious, but I think it's a platform and a collective of consciousness. And the reason why I'm saying that is Smutby caters for all ideologies on different platforms and different Smutby groups.
Okay. Izzy?
Yeah, the obvious already has been said, but Smutby makes me laugh out loud every day, just from all the jokes, but all the banter, and I love it. And it's just like the happiest, nicest people. And when you go and meet Smutbys in real life, you know you'll have a fantastic time. And party people, nice people, I love it.
You know, when Marty came back from a summer holiday about 3 years ago, and he said, I met Krasy, and it's like we've known each other for all our lives. And you guys are best friends now, which is so lovely. Marty, what's Smutby mean to you? I'm a bit worried about
just to correct, there were 47 people at that lunch, with Krasy, with Sean Flanagan, with Troy from the States, with Travis. It's just unbelievable. It's a collection of like-minded brothers and sisters who unrewardedly help each other, politically correct, will not take shit, will not take racism, and for no reward, we will help each other unreservedly. And it's just incredible how it empowers each and every one of us.
Fantastic. So I want you to ask a question of another, okay? And you can pick who you ask. And then, Suzanne, we're going to switch to questions if there are any. So, Paolo, who of the Smutbys here do you want to ask? And you guys, you got to answer honestly, okay? Paolo, throw a demon grenade, not a hand grenade, a demon grenade.
Isabel, I want to know if Sanders' Good Morning Post gets curated by both of you.
He might be upset that I tell you, but he doesn't even look at those posts. I look at it and I say, hey, it's a repost, I'm going to take it off quickly, but we make our own porn in the morning.
Really?
We're morning.
God, I wouldn't want to sleep with Sandra. I don't know how you can. Isabel, over to you.
Rob, what's the strangest place you've ever had sex?
Can you say, I'm going to say up my own, no, that's
Well, no, that's quite strange.
shit, there have actually been quite a few.
Tell me.
Well, I'll tell you one that we actually were going to do and never happened. We were on Necker Island with Richard Branson. I mean, that's my life, so don't feel sorry for me. And Katie negotiated with Richard Branson. We have the contract, it was never signed, for us to sign for 2 people to go up on his space thing and be the first people to have sex in space. And he agreed with it. We had a contract. Anyway, the reason it didn't happen is that, you know, who would own the commercial rights? The real reason is, you know, you're in space for 20 minutes, and I'm not sure Viagra works. So imagine being up there on camera, fucking can't perform, I'm not coming back. So that happens. Jeannie, I'm taking you on. It must be very hard being in the job you're in, where you can't really say what you want to say, like the ANC, a bunch of courses, something like that, just average, normal stuff that us guys say. What, did you get into trouble? Did you ever say something? Did you ever wet your pants? You know, just what happened on air?
I've actually never had a really bad on-air moment because I'm really quite good at, sometimes I can think before my mouth moves before my brain actually works. And I'm quite grateful that my mouth is sometimes a little bit faster than what my brain is. So I've never had too many on-air lapses. But I did once when I was on radio. I was reading the news on my own show because my newsreader couldn't make it. And basically, it's like playing the drums. You've got to do so many things at the same time. And I was reading the news, and you've got to operate the mini disc, which will then play the sound clip from the news voice bite. And basically, a part of the news story was a whole lot of names that I really, really struggled to pronounce. And
Marty, is this a long story? Sorry.
Marty, he always says I tell a long story. Anyway, I pronounced them correctly, but I thought my microphone was off, and I went, "Oh, these fucking names are so hard," and my microphone is still on. So,
Right, who do you want to ask?
I want to ask. It's a combination between the answers between you and Marty, and the question is, what is the vision? Like, what was it intended to be, and where do you want it to go for Smutby as a group?
I still don't know. I really don't. It's make it up as you go along. Seriously.
Me, I think it's going exactly where we want it to go. We want more decent people on board. We want more different forums on board. The youngsters, the millennials, the next generation, the USA. It's just, let's make the family bigger. Simple as that.
Fuck, he did better than me. That's really irritating. Okay, who do you want to ask?
Me.
Yeah, pick on Lucas or Paolo, because there's secrets there. I mean,
Geez, I mean, I don't want to offend Lucas or Paolo because I don't know them that well, and I would like to. So I'm going to direct my question to you, Rob, because I know you very well. When are you going to stop giving 6-foot putts on golf competition days?
that's me down the tubes. Okay. It's like that question, when did you stop beating your wife? You know? Right.
I'm too scared.
You ask Lucas, Lucas asks Paolo, and then we got our final question. Lucas, what are you going to ask Paolo?
Paolo, my question would be is, how did you get yourself into the political correctness? Where did you situate yourself in terms of the Smutby group? Sorry, bud.
So I think political correctness is a lot of hogwash, to be honest. I think we're getting way out of hand with this. It's getting really ridiculous. So if we can't make fun of ourselves, and if we can't have free speech and talk about it, then we're really barking up the wrong tree. Then all the years, all the fights, all the wars, all the protests are all down for nothing. I think people really need to get a job, because I think people in the world are too bored. And sometimes I have to bite my tongue. But more often than not, I'm always in trouble for the things I have to say. I must admit, in Smutby, I've been quite good because I have to type it, so it's a bit of a schlep, so often I hold my tongue. But I'm the guy who talks about religion or politics at a party and raises the debate. And sometimes people don't like it, but you know, things are what they are, and we can paint it any way we like. So yeah, I'm not a politically correct guy, even though I do.
You can come to all our parties. You're invited. Paolo, what are you going to ask Luke? What are you going to ask Lucas?
Lucas, I'm wondering, now that you haven't drank for 6 weeks, and I know it's been tough. Is it tough dealing with the things you remember from day to day?
Very tough. Yeah, actually, I would like to elaborate a little bit on that, because I think for myself, and this is only for myself, I was chasing something in life, and I didn't want it. I didn't. At some point in time, I had to ask myself, what am I chasing, and who am I trying to impress? And part of that answer is the moment that you don't give a shit about who you're trying to impress anymore, that you can actually take your foot off the accelerator and start dealing with the sober person, which is yourself. I think the grounding that you find as a human being is so much more satisfying.
Right, guys. And now you have to tell me the name of the one Smutby that is the same sex as you, that to save all the other members of Smutby from certain death from an asteroid, you would have sex with. And then, and then you have to come up to the camera in a seductive way and kiss them. Okay.
Fuck me.
Look at the boys look fucking nervous, and you can't say
Be
me,
on my-
and the girls can't say Katie. Okay. Jeannie D, you're up first. Who would it be? And let's see you, baby.
Out of just this group or out of the whole?
No. The whole of Smutby, a female, and seduce them.
Oh, Rob, I think this might terrify you because it would be Katie herself.
No, I said it can't be Katie.
Why? When did you say that?
All right, do Katie. This might turn me on. Go.
Mwah. Love you, Katie.
Isabel. Izzy.
Marty.
Can I only pick one?
Fucking hell. 2.
2. Well, I have them here at my house. They should come and say hi. It's Adrian and Gina. Adrian, come. And then,
Bring them in. Get jiggy. We got this recorded. Hurry up. Melt like butter. Melt like butter. Okay, very good. Paolo, you're next.
I think because he's a guy I'd like to meet, we've had a few chats. I think we have lots of common ground. I think I'd definitely give Vlad one to go on with. But I wouldn't let him post the results of it on the group.
Come on in, give him a seduce him.
Just for the adventure. And I think I'd lick him all over.
Fantastic. Marty's got to be you next. Lucas, I'm going to keep Lucas absolutely paranoid.
Does there only have to be one? Can there not be more? Because I don't want to make the other guys jealous, you know?
No, you have to choose one. We want to see Sean jealous.
Be monogamous, Marty.
Fuck. This is going to make me very unpopular in a lot of male circles, but it's got to be Travis McCall.
Okay, suck it up, baby.
Come to Daddy Travie.
Lucas, sorry, this is it. The moment of wreck.
Go, Lucas, and don't say me.
I have to take this one for the team. So, and he's most probably going to fucking kill me for it. But Tony, I'm all yours, brother. I will cuddle you and I will lie next to you and I'll hold you tight.
Come on in.
I'll hold you tight, Tony.
Fucking brilliant. Oh.
Rob, you next.
Well, it's got to be the sheriff. Come here, big boy. The sheriff. Now, guys, just to finish up, thank you so much. That was fantastic. You'll never live it down. You've got to pick who replaces you next week on the hot seat. Actually, it's no next week because I have to go on a holiday. I'm not really going to go on a holiday. Anyway, I have to go on a holiday for 5 days. So the next hot seat, who do you want? Who is the most fascinating, interesting, irritating, whatever? Isabel, you go first. Who do you want on hot seat? And Suzanne, can you write this down?
well, since I kissed her already, I'm going to pick Adrian.
Adrian, okay. Badminton champion of the world. Lucas, who do you want on next week?
I'll take Andre.
He's been on.
How's he been on? Sorry.
First
Apologies.
week.
Tony. Then Tony.
Tony, perfect. Paolo. Yeah, well, that was really useful because you're on mute.
I want to see your on here.
Who, York?
Yeah, your.
What's it?
No, not York. Your, the Ghanaian gentleman.
Oh, Yao.
Yao.
Fantastic. Good call. Good call. Marty.
Hakeem.
Fantastic. Okay. And Jeannie?
I'm going to go with Gina because to balance it out, we need more girls.
Gina, come put your head in.
Wasn't Gina on last week?
She was. I wanted to just check if she remembers. She's been on. Gina, you have to choose someone else.
Sorry, then I'm going to go with Lyle Wilkins.
Lyle Wilkins. He's too good looking. Choose someone else. No. Okay, Lyle.
I only know the
Guys, thank you very much. It's fantastic. I really appreciate it. I love you all equally. And let's have a group hug. And guys, we'll see you at the next hot seat.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Group hug.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. See ya.
Thank you so much.